Welcome back to another episode of the Nova-powered Business of Dining miniseries. We are thrilled to have someone who's not only driving tech innovation at one of the world's fastest-growing QSR giants, but he also brings contagious energy everywhere he goes. Please welcome Mr. Kevin Bentley, head of technology at Jollibee. Boom.
Boom. Is it Jollibee or Jollibee? What'd you say?
On that one, I'll go either way. Data.
I said Jollibee. I think he said
The
Jollibee.
first one said Jollibee.
Jollibee.
Which is a candy.
Yeah, it's Jollibee.
It's
right.
Jollibee.
That's the candy.
Yeah.
But Jimmy
Jollibee.
loves. Jimmy's a
Jollibee.
big candy. All right, listen,
Jollibee?
Jimmy. It's. I got to tell you, it's fine. We'll figure it all out. We're gonna get it all done. But first, before we got to dive into this, but we got a lot to get to with Kevin. Okay. Before we do, okay, let's just talk about how you become the chief head of technology, CTMO head of Jollibee. How do you get that gig, right, Jimmy? You aspire for this job.
I do aspire for that job, but that acronym, I'm lost in.
Which one?
The CT.
I was giving Kevin all sorts of different titles.
All right.
It's funny because on my LinkedIn, there's a bunch of initials after my title.
Yeah, that's right.
And people have started calling me the ... guy.
Yeah,
dot.
See, Jimmy, I did my homework, man. I did my homework.
Dot.
Yeah, I did my homework.
3 dots and a
so
dash?
first of all, Jimmy, you got to go Northwestern.
Yeah, I'm out. I can't. I couldn't.
The Northwestern, Jimmy.
Yes. I once told Chatsy about the Ohio State. He now puts the in front of every university.
Well,
I'm
where
like,
you
no,
went to the Wesleyan?
I just went to Wesleyan.
It was the
Wesleyan River. That's
Oh, whatever. Listen, hey, Jimmy, did you play college football?
I did not play college football.
Did you help lead your team to a Big Ten championship?
I've watched quite a few Big Ten championships.
So there's no chance that you can take Kevin's job. That's what I'm getting at here.
No
You were gunning for it. You were gunning for it, and you can't get it because you have
Actually,
none of these boxes checked.
I do note his guns are bigger than my guns, although my guns are bigger than your guns. So
Yeah, that's
Those
impressive.
are miniguns.
I got toothpicks dangling here. All right, listen. Masters in technology from Northwestern, okay? Rice Business School in MBA in marketing, Jimmy, okay? So he's not just a fabulous athlete. He's also smart. Very smart. He's very smart, okay?
Smart.
Yeah.
Boston smart.
USC, Doctor of Education. I don't even know what that is, but it's here, so it must be very important, okay? And I got to tell you, there's a whole list of other things here, like playing in the NFL for years and years and years. What?
I thought you might be forgetting the fact that this gentleman played. It's not like we have an NFL,
I didn't-
a veteran often on the podcast. So I was like,
dude, I have to get to the second piece of paper. It's
All
so
right.
the list is long. I'm putting it like this. You see what I'm doing here?
So I want to make sure we give him props.
Kevin was a linebacker for 10 years in the NFL. Jimmy, that's the National Football League. That's the big one. That ain't the one that you're used to playing.
That is, yeah.
Flag football in Randall's Island.
My football career maxed out in 8th grade. Okay, I want to be clear.
Right. So
I might carry the weight. I'm just not.
Cleveland Browns, Jimmy, remember them?
Love the Browns.
Love the Browns. Seattle Seahawks,
Respect.
right?
What's the movie when Mark Wahlberg was with the Eagles when they had to?
Oh, man, that's a tearjerker.
Is it Invincible?
Yeah, that's what Jimmy played.
yes.
No, how do you know
That's
that?
what
You haven't
Jimmy
seen the
played.
movie in years.
But that movie's not new. By the way, that was a great film.
Great.
Great
It's
film.
not even a movie, it's a film.
Film.
That's how you know it's good. When you say film, that's serious. That's serious. Texans. I mean, Jimmy, I can keep going. How much way? I mean, where do you want me to go? It just keeps going and going and going.
Why don't you just finish one more football team and show respect, please?
And the Colts.
And the Colts.
And the Colts.
That's right.
And then
No,
there's
there's
a
a major
whole,
one that you skipped.
and then he's a snowboarding champ. Like he's a snowboarding champ. So it's weird because you don't get a lot of linebackers on our podcast.
We don't get a lot, but by the way, the ... Shatsy, you got to do the next ... because there's a lot of certifications here.
It's PSIAAASI certified level 3 snowboard instructor.
Yeah.
Do you know what that stands for, Jimmy?
I really don't.
Yeah, me neither.
Can I have a ChatGPT moment?
You can. You gotta. Yeah. It's crazy because that's like I thought that was like a scuba diving type thing, right? That's like. Yeah. All right, we got to get
It
to
is
this
a
guy.
version of that.
But I got to tell you,
It's certified.
the list goes on and on and on and on. Anyway, and here he is now with us. All right, so he's with us right now. So Jimmy, can I just bring him in?
Let's bring him in.
I mean, how long could I sit here with this guy? I mean, Kevin Bentley, welcome to the show. We've never had an NFL star. In fact, we've never had anyone close to this. I mean, I think what's the best guest we ever had, Jimmy? You can't insult anybody.
Yeah, the best guest we ever had. I will say this. We have had we've had
The most famous guest.
Actually, what I think is we did have another linebacker on our show once.
We did?
Mr. Scott Boatwright.
Oh, that's right.
And Scott asked because he's talked about his playing career, and then he was like, "What position do you think I played?"
I said quarterback.
And we said quarterback.
Yeah.
And he was so insulted because he was a linebacker. Yeah. But I have to say, I was like, Scott, you don't look like a linebacker to me. And he's like, I was so much bigger back then. I'm like, hey, you look like a quarterback. I take it as a compliment, by the way. But I think we've now had 2 high-level D1 football players, but only 1 NFL player, and that's the gentleman sitting between us.
It's an honor. It's an honor.
He set the high water mark.
This is a blessing. It's a blessing. Yeah.
And
it's a blessing. It's a Passover miracle,
I wouldn't
but it
take
is.
you calling me a quarterback as an insult because the linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. We make all the signal calls.
Jimmy.
Respect.
No, he played 8th grade football. He doesn't.
Schatz,
Jimmy, do we have breaking news coming on?
Your sports career maxed out at like JV soccer.
And by the way, you know what? I'm proud of that, okay? I had a hell of a corner kick.
What he didn't tell you he was the water boy.
Hey, I was on JV soccer.
JV soccer. All right, I have some what we're going to call unbreaking news. Unbreaking. Because while it's not new to a lot of folks, it's new to the podcast and to our listeners may or may not know. Well, we're not always the first to break the news, but we are going to talk about Jollibee recently announced.
He's having such a hard time with the
Jollibee
name.
recently announced a franchising program in North America with plans to open 350 stores across the U.S. And that kind of growth deserves some attention from us. So, can you walk us through a little bit, Kevin, how you're leveraging tech to enhance the dining experience while still maintaining the signature brand of warmth and personality that is Jollibee?
Yeah, it's a great question. It's interesting because for the first time, we're actually standing up a full franchisee vertical. In the past, we were 100% corporate owned, family owned, and it's been interesting because we're at this fork in the road of how do we grow. And the goal is to open 250 locations by 2028. That's new locations, all franchisees.
Wait, Kevin, I got 350 down here in my notes. Are they wrong?
No, but we have 104 already in play on the corporate side.
So next week you'll have 350
350 next week.
That's all I want to know. That's what because next week. Okay, awesome. All right, perfect.
But we understand our growth is through technology, right? And we got to have the right technology stack in place. So we put together a whole playbook of what our stack looked like and how we're gonna encourage franchisees to use our tech stack.
I love it.
Right? You can't grow without technology right now, specifically on the digital side, with all the channels from the aggregators to your own first party to app and web, and how do we engage with our guests. And so we spent a lot of time refining that deck, and it's bringing me full circle because when I started in the industry, I started at Arby's. And I was on the franchisee side.
We have the meat.
That's right.
We have the meat.
I ended up overseeing business technology.
I would have won $1 on that. The chance of you saying Arby's and Schatzy not saying the meat's coming, I would have won that.
Say Delta. Just say Delta. Just say Delta.
Delta.
Delta is ready when you are. I go all day.
Let Kevin get back. Let's get back to the tech stack.
It's bringing me full circle because I got in this industry on the franchisee side. Really, I was the director of technology for Arby's, running the franchisee business. And so taking that knowledge and what we created and inspired and helping Jollibee grow their franchisee business has been amazing.
Wait, what's the name of the restaurant again?
Jollibee.
Jimmy?
Jollibee.
You see how easy it is?
Rolls off the tongue.
Jollibee.
Jollibee. It's just it's so easy. I got to tell you. Yeah. You got more?
Because you're bringing in your singing and whatnot.
Oh.
Our mantra is we want to spread joy, the joy of food, the joy of eating. Right,
Jimmy,
and so we start our days off at Jollibee. It's Jolly Good Morning.
Jolly Good Morning. Everyone says Jolly Good Morning?
Everyone
Jolly
says
Good Morning.
Because we really believe we're spreading joy.
So is that all the team
joy.
members are like, Jolly Good Morning, Jolly Good Morning?
Jolly Good Morning.
I would like that.
Yeah.
I'd like that. I'd like that. Jimmy, I'd like to bring that into our office, may I?
By the way, I would have lost that. I would have lost a bet. I thought you were to go with an English accent.
Hello. Hey, jolly good morning to you, Jimmy.
I thought you were.
Hello.
I thought you were going to go.
Jolly good morning at Jollibee.
Jollibee.
Jollibee, good morning.
Do you have a Filipino accent?
No, too risky. Too risky.
Yeah, you don't want to go there.
Too risky.
I mean, I could do something, but I'm not going to go there. I'm going to go there. Listen, I got to tell you something. I know Jollibee for a long time, and I got to it's certainly popular in America today. But Jimmy, when we opened our first Big Daddy's in Dubai, do you remember this?
I do.
This is a long time ago, right?
Yes.
We had a concept called Big Daddy's, and we were franchising it, and not that successfully, mind you, but we did have somebody in the UAE that wanted to do a franchise.
We didn't have to.
And we were like, oh my God, somebody wants to bring Big Daddy's, like a whole bunch of them to Dubai. And we were so excited about this, and we get the store, and we do the whole thing with this restaurant group over there, and we get the store open, and Jimmy and I fly with our other partner Dean. We go over there, and it's awesome, and it's like it's just so great, and we're so excited, and we're there for like the opening day. There's like nobody in the store. There's like nobody in the store. And like the next day we come back, there's nobody in the store. Oh, what the is going on here? Like, you guys picked the space. I mean, you spent all this time and energy, and we're going to open 5 stores. It's going to be awesome. And we're in this mall, and it's like Brugman Center, something like that.
Center.
Okay, and the people that we're with, like, this is their land. This is where they're from. I don't know. You come to New York, I'll tell you where to open a store. We go to Brugman, okay? Go outside, and I see this restaurant I've never heard of before, and this is a long time ago. There was no stores in America. Jollibee. Waiting online in this place every day, all day, every day, and I'm like, what the is this? Nobody's there. What is this? We're Big Daddy.
Say that again without the first thing as
Oh,
well.
what the hell is?
What's the hat?
Oh, shucks. Jeepers. What is this? I say, and that's what I said. I said, Jeepers. What is this, Jimmy? And Jimmy says it's Jollibee. And so we see this Filipino chicken concept with pasta with red sauce. Right, or ketchup, right? Mm-hmm. And then the guy that we're partners with is like, we have to put pasta with ketchup on the menu, Big Daddy's. I'm like, what? That's not even on the menu. What are you talking about? He's like, what they're doing over there? We're like, what? And the whole thing was a disaster for that. And I got that. So I would say Jollibee single-handedly put our Big Daddy's franchising business out of business, I would have to say. Jimmy, would you agree?
That was such a dream of mine to franchise in the Middle East, and Jollibee
put us right out. It was like this. I'm like, who's this Filipino guy? They put us right. Anyway,
we
that's
hold
my
no
story.
grudges. We hold no grudges. We have you with us.
But it's interesting. Speaking of the line that you saw, every time we open a Jollibee in the States, remember when Jordans were coming out and people wait overnight?
Yeah, sure.
Literally, we have fans of our brand waiting overnight, lines around the corner for opening day.
What's the secret? What's the secret?
You know, the chicken is
just for us.
the chicken's quite amazing.
I like how you whispered, though.
Yeah, it's
No one can hear. Kevin, tell us the secret now.
and the chicken is phenomenal. I think for the last
It
3 or
is
4
phenomenal.
years in a row, we've been the best chicken concept in the
chicken.
States, which is hard to do when you have all the
So
other
much
competitors,
chicken.
right? And so we've done just an immaculate job bringing the recipes here and Americanizing it to a certain extent,
Right.
but not losing the essence of the brand.
Right.
And I think that's really been the secret is we're true to who we are. And again, going back to the mantra of we spread joy, everyone in the company actually believes
the mascot, the Jollibee? What is
the
it?
bee.
Is it a bee?
It is a bee.
The bee.
But it's red.
Yeah. Well, just because of the brand colors.
I love Jollibee. Do you sell a lot of swag?
We do. We started our first swag site last year, and it's phenomenal, doing extremely well. And it's interesting because I'll wear the Jollibee outfit, like not the actual bee outfit, even though I
Not
wanted
today,
to.
you're not.
They've said I'm too small, I'm too big to fit in the costume.
Oh,
Because I
they
really
don't
want
have-
to do
you
the
wanna
costume.
be the Jollibee.
I want to be the Jollibee on an opening day for a restaurant. But if I'm walking through the airport or something and someone recognizes the logo, it's insane. They stop and talk to me, and they're like, "How do you know about Jollibee?" And I'm like, "Oh, I work there." I literally had someone, no kidding, in the LAX airport start bowing down to me like, "We love Jollibee," like literally bowing.
I like that.
It was insane.
Wow, Jimmy, we got to get some Jollibee stuff. I want to see people bowing to us when we walk through airports.
I want myself some Jollibee.
That'd be fun.
Kevin, is not lost on me that we're here at the Restaurant Leadership Conference. We have over 1,000, industry pros that have traveled in, and our friends and our partners at DeNova, they've opened my eyes to the massive opportunity around business dining. And I recognize that when people often hear business dining, they think about the steak dinner and the white tablecloth, and they think kind of upscale. But the fact is, people who travel in business are eating all day long. They eat breakfast, they eat lunch, dinner, snacks, etc. So it's not just about the high-end steak. I'm curious how Jollibee uses tech to identify, we'll call it these value travelers. You guys are a great, a partner with Genova. So talk about how you guys are leveraging that tech or leveraging brand loyalty to, again, value the travelers and how you engage with them.
Is that a question?
I think it ended with a question mark. I think I got there. I got there.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I'm going to start out by acknowledging Jane Stedgemiller and our team. She's an accountant by trade, but she oversees all of my payment platforms. And what we're doing there from a strategic standpoint is we're creating a unified payment stack, similar to what you hear in the tech side, creating a unified tech stack. And she's identified partners like Dinova that have really been instrumental, not only from bringing in incremental visits, higher check average, but also bringing in new consumers and acquisition, right? And so she goes out and finds these payment marketing programs that really are beneficial. And to your point, yes, it's not always about the steak dinner. We're in and out of meetings, we're on the go, and so we're looking for a meal. And the way it works is you use your corporate card and you get some kind of rebate, discount, things, promotions, things of that nature. But it's been phenomenal for us in the growth of our business, and it's actually created another revenue channel.
I love it.
Our average check is up way more than our normal consumers, and even at times, it's at par or better than our loyal members.
I don't think it's politically correct to say normal consumer. We like to say non-Dinova consumer.
Okay, non-Dinova, I'll
right, Jimmy?
take that.
Didn't we discuss that? There's a Dinova consumer
And the
non-Dinova.
Yeah.
Because they're normal.
But you were saying the Genova is higher. The check
is much higher.
The Dinova consumer
Dinova
is much
consumer,
higher than the non-Dinova.
Non-Dinova.
Or the abnormal person.
Yeah.
Let's call a spade a spade. He's an abnormal person. Okay. Anyway, I said it. All right. Okay.
All right, Kevin, you mentioned earlier the linebacker position is essentially the quarterback of the defense, and I actually agree with you. So as a gridiron, as a professional gridiron, as a professional football player, talk a little bit about some of the lessons you may have learned playing.
Texting during our podcast?
He's allowed.
This is the kind of guy he is. You see?
He's
always
multitasking.
working.
He's multitasking.
He's always working.
He's opening a franchise. He's launching
there's
tech
things
stacks.
happening right now. He's like responding to customers.
Yes.
My chicken was soggy.
No, it's interesting.
Unbelievable.
Because
Guy's
one
a
of my
rock star.
teammates from the Texans has a hat brand called Melanin. And at this event at lunch today, they passed out Melanin hats. So I sent him
Those are nice looking hats.
Yeah, so I sent him a picture of the hat saying, hey, man, I'm in this conference and they're passing out your gear. So he's just now texting me back.
You want to call him? Should we call? We get him on the line right
Call
now.
a friend.
I call. Can we phone a
call a
friend?
friend. We sure can.
What's the show they do in New York?
You
With
damn
the
right we
cab?
can. Yeah, there's cabbie confessions.
Yeah.
We can like the millionaire. We can phone a friend.
By the way, maybe we can find a person who likes wearing hats, like on podcasts, and get him one of those nice hats that you've been talking
honestly,
about.
can you
Maybe we
send
can find
some
that
hats?
person. Listen, but talk about your playing days, lessons learned from the gridiron that you're bringing to the leadership and the tech, to your business here at Jollibee.
Yeah, so for me, it starts with culture and developing people, the leadership aspect and the soft skills, right? And one of the things the NFL has done is it's a crash course in that every day. You're in a locker room with 50-something people, different personalities, all A-type, high-quality, high-achieving folks. How do you navigate that space? And then there's the corporate side, which is the management and upper management. And so the skills that I gained are, in essence, what corporate will pay for,
Right.
which is soft skills, right? I can always teach you 1 + 1 is 2, but I can't actually
Maybe not
teach
me,
you-
but other people.
Yeah. But it's much
funny 'cause
harder.
it's true.
It's much harder and takes a lot more time to teach people how to interact and engage with people.
Got it.
And actually have their best interests at heart.
Uh-huh.
Right? And so these skills really set me up for success. And then through all the degrees that you mentioned earlier, I closed the technical
Should we go
gap
through them
rather
again? Do you want to go through
quickly.
them again?
Nah.
You want to go through the whole resume again, Jimmy? You got a half hour?
I got time.
You got a half hour? Just the NFL teams was 30 minutes.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, no, 100%.
So yeah, that's kind of where it came from. And then the other side of the NFL that people do not understand
Tell us.
is it's very strategic. And there's a lot of adjustments in game that are real time, right? You just gave up a touchdown. You come back to the sideline, you watch the film, you adjust, and then you go right back out and execute the adjustments.
Right.
Sounds very familiar when our same sales stores are down year over year. We look at the numbers. We can make real-time adjustments. Right. So there's a lot of parallels there, and I don't think there's any more stressful situation than performing in front of millions of people every day, whether they're cheering or booing for you. It teaches you how to handle pressure very well.
The one thing I really want to add, Schatzy, I will be quick. But when we're looking at folks
Jimmy,
to hire,
you're never going to be quick.
I won't be that quick, but I'll try. But it's not an exact science, but there are 4 skills or 4 experiences that I think are truly the most valuable. There is the first generation college. I find that to be kind of a chip on their shoulder that they're representing their family. They got something to prove. I find that to be, if they have that, that's excellent. Military. I really feel that part of teamwork, and then it's team sports.
So we're 3 for 3 so
and it's
far
hospitality.
with me.
First generation college, military, team sport, hospitality. Because you can't succeed in any of those things and not be willing to roll up your sleeves and get stuff done.
Yeah.
Like you got and be a really good person on the team. Wait, are you
So
4
you're 4
for
for
4? I don't think
4 for 4, literally.
4 for 4.
He's 4 for
4
4.
for 4.
I don't think we've ever had
a 4 for 4.
You know what he is? You know what he is?
I'm a unicorn.
Jaws. He's like the killer shark. He's like the killer shark, right?
But I don't think we've ever had a 4 for 4. But those things to me scream of let's work with that person because they're going to be a good person on the team. 4 for 4. We never had that, Schatzy.
I got to tell you. All right, listen, Jimmy, we'll get to take a real quick break. Kevin, can you stay with us for 1 minute, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, a minute and a half? Menu matchmaker and quick fire. And we'll be right back. And I got to tell you, it's going to be awesome, right?
Let's keep playing.
Now I understand why it'd be hard to teach him 1 + 1 is 2.
There you go. Here we go. You ready? All right, we are back right now, and it's menu matchmaker. Jollibee style.
Jollibee.
Here we go. Kevin, are you ready?
All right.
All right, I'm gonna do this, and I did it all wrong the last time. I still think I'm probably gonna get it wrong now, Jimmy. So you might have to help me because I still don't really understand
I'm here to
the whole
help.
thing.
Here to
But here's
help.
what it is. I'm gonna give you a scenario, dining scenario, and you're gonna tell me which Jollibee menu item would be perfect for that situation.
Okay.
All right.
He'll give you the scenario. You pick the item.
All right.
All right.
But it has to be Jollibee.
Well, he's not going to pick
Jollibee.
He's not going to pick something from freaking Wendy's.
Jollibee. Don't pick Wendy's. That would be
pick
terrible for the
I don't know. We're
segment.
picking on Wendy's. Jollibee. Let's go with Jollibee stuff.
All right, here we go. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Team lunch, 10 people with diverse dietary restrictions.
Yep. I'm going to go with our family style bucket of chicken.
I like
Comes with
that.
a few sides that you can decide on based on your dietary preferences.
I like
and
it.
then our desserts. Our key one is our mango pie.
You know what? You're impressing a new client. You're meeting for the first time. We're going to order from Jollibee. What are we getting?
So me personally, I'm going to go with the palabok.
The who?
Yeah.
The hell did he say, Jimmy?
It's a unique dish.
Can you say that on the podcast? I don't even want to say that.
I don't think it's an FCC violation.
Are you sure? What did he say? The hell was that?
Can you say it again?
Palabok.
Palabok.
It is a unique dish
Palabok.
with pasta,
Oh.
a meat sauce, and it has a little bit of pork rind sprinkled on top.
Is that the spaghetti with the ketchup?
No.
No,
That dish
that's a different one.
That dish was not
Yeah.
rocking and rolling in Dubai.
Oh.
The pork, no.
I like this. What the hell was it called again?
Palabok.
I'll never get that.
Yeah.
Palabok.
All right. It's a late night working session, and you're with your engineering team.
Ooh,
What do you get?
I'm going with the pie. The mango pie.
The mango pie?
Oh, it's phenomenal.
What the hell's that?
It's our dessert, one of our signature desserts.
Mango pie.
Really?
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
Okay. It's an executive board meeting, and you're catering the whole thing, and there's some big machas there. Big machas. What do we get?
You got to go with our signature chicken.
Just the chicken.
Just
Lots of
well,
chicken.
no, you can have the sides, but the chicken is
Yeah,
what makes us
chicken.
unique.
I agree. That's going to
The
impress.
sides are very unique.
That's
as
dressed
well.
to impress. That's dressed to
Right.
impress. I agree. It's a celebration for a big, big deal. We've opened our 1,000th store together, you, me, and Jimmy, here in America. What do we got? What do we do?
We're going to celebrate with our signature dish.
I thought that was the chicken.
It is.
We're having it again?
But we
We
have
just
it-
had it at the board meeting a
Yeah.
week ago.
But we have, it's called Chicken Joy. It's a
Ah,
certain
Chicken
set-
Joy.
Chicken Joy. I think Jimmy likes that.
I do
think
like
Jimmy
it.
likes that. Jimmy likes that. I like that. I
do
got to
like
tell
it.
you. All right, this is something I got to tell you. I'm a little confused about this, all right? But we're going to do
We're
it.
in trouble then.
It's Restaurant Clue, Jimmy.
Restaurant Clue?
Yeah.
All right.
This one, I didn't get this one. But I'm going to do it again. I'm going to try, Jimmy. I'm going to try this restaurant clue, unless you don't want me to.
Oh, play. Let's go.
All right. The business dinner mystery. All right. This is where we solve a business dining disaster using a few key clues. I'll present you with 3 elements, and you need to tell us what went wrong at this corporate dinner.
I'm your wingman here because I'm a little
Don't
confused, but I'm your
overthink it.
wingman.
All right.
I'm riding
I don't
with
know
you.
how Julie
solve
came
this
up with
mystery
this
together.
bit,
With you.
but I got to tell you, it's horrible. But I mean that with full respect. Full respect. Okay. Here's the clue.
Is it better than her floss dance?
I got to tell you, we may have to edit that in instead of this segment because I got to tell you, it was better than that. Was better than this. That was better than this. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. You get everyone lined up. Okay, here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Here are the clues.
Here are the clues.
The location, a trendy restaurant. Okay, here's a major business deal almost fell apart last night. Don't look. A major deal almost fell apart last night. The location needs to be a trendy restaurant with terrible Wi-Fi. Here are the clues. A trendy restaurant with terrible Wi-Fi. The person involved is a restaurant CTO. That could be you. And the suspicious item is a shared seafood tower, of which one of the oysters smells weird.
We got a trendy restaurant with less than high
one of the
quality
oysters
Wi-Fi.
is
We have
suspect.
We have the person involved as a restaurant CTO. We're trying to close a big deal, and we have a shared seafood tower.
Based on these clues, what do you think happened that ruined this business dinner? There was a smelly oyster, by the way.
They didn't pay with Dinova.
Jesus, that was so fast.
By the way, hold on, Kevin, mic drop.
Mic drop. I mean, honestly, what did he? How did he read that?
Boom.
I mean,
no, but I think the key point there is what Dinova does is if you embrace Dinova, you're gonna learn these things. You're gonna be ahead of the game. You're representing your company. You're going out for a business meal. You are trying to close a major business deal. You have to know if the restaurant has strong Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
You have to
you
know.
gotta know that.
You got to know the dietary. You got to know. You got dietary restrictions. Obviously, you're bringing seafood. You got to know these.
gotta
things.
know that,
You know how
Jimmy.
you know these things?
Do you use the Dinova app?
Thank you, Shatsy.
And you know what the other part of the equation is?
What's that?
Thank
They didn't
you.
order chicken joint.
It's not me. It's Kevin, by the way. It's
Kevin.
not me. It's not me. It's him.
They didn't order chicken joint.
They don't reject it. Yes.
They didn't pay for their chicken joint
Because
with
you know
the
why?
Dinova
Because they're not
program.
listening to you. They're not listening to you. They're really not. Okay, listen, we got one last thing we got to get to. We got to wrap it up according to Julie. All right, we got to wrap it up. But first thing, we got to do the branded quickfire. It's the branded quickfire Dinova Olympics edition.
All right.
All right? It's the Dinova
Do I need to
Olympics.
stretch for this?
Here we go. What is the first app you check every morning? First thing you check on your phone in the morning.
Asana.
What the hell is that?
It's like a Slack
making
channel.
stuff.
It's like a Slack
It's like
channel,
Slack.
but it's like project
Yeah,
management.
making things up now?
It's where all my tasks are. For
No,
the
he's
week.
got the task. He's got the
Yeah.
project management.
Well, nobody does that. Nobody looks at that.
So that's my routine.
By the way,
Well, that's ridiculous.
That's why Kevin has a lot of
You gotta
lot of
change
letters.
that routine.
Got
That's
a lot
why I
of
have
letters
a lot of
after his
dot, dot,
name.
dots
No,
behind
you
his
check
name.
the post. You check the post. Jimmy, you check the post. You
Kevin's
see what's
working.
doing.
He's working.
I'm working. Feed
What
it
was
to
the
flow,
last
I'm
thing you
working.
Googled?
Ooh. The agenda for this conference.
Oh,
I had to do that several times today. But typically what I Google is,
All right, listen, it's a quick fire. Okay? We
Yeah.
don't care.
He's a lot
Okay.
of
I'm
just
shit.
kidding.
He doesn't give a shit.
no, I Google a lot of technology terms because it's moving at such a rapid pace
Yeah.
that sometimes even us techies can't keep up.
Listen, I don't know about the other techies, but I know about you. You can keep up. You can keep up. How do you take your
Is that because you see
How
my
does-
40 times?
How does a linebacker, how does a linebacker who's played 10 years in the NFL, how does he take as many bagels that he would eat?
Lightly toasted.
And what's the
You
topping?
have a bagel of
Plain.
choice.
No cream cheese?
No cream cheese,
No
no,
butter?
butter, no nothing.
Just a plain bagel?
Yeah. If the bread is
Sad.
if the bread is good, you don't need to add anything.
I know, but Kevin, you're missing out on a lot of stuff.
Every once in a while I'll put a little bit of butter on it.
A little butter.
Yeah.
You know, by the way, this question that Chad's been asking, while it's supposed to be your bagel and your choice,
It's really what I want you
he
to have.
actually wants a single answer. a everything egg bagel lightly toasted with cream cheese.
Kevin, that's how you take it.
Anyone who said anything on Shatsy was trying to shame into
Jimmy, the blueberry bagel with strawberry cream cheese was ridiculous. That was, and then what Michael
He must be
Beecham,
from New York.
Michael Beecham from California Pizza Kitchen. Love you, Michael. Love you. Love it. A salted bagel with cheddar cheese? What
Melted.
the?
I think he misunderstood the question. I
What do
think
you
what he
mean you
heard you
misunderstood?
say is,
What do you
you're
misunderstand? How do you take your bagel?
You're really hungover, and you can have one thing to eat. He's like, give me like a grilled cheese bagel, like a grilled cheese on a bagel. That's what I think he said. He didn't hear the question.
All right, anyway, listen, this is the quick fire.
Yes.
It's going incredibly slow, okay?
right.
Favorite sauce or condiment?
Hot sauce.
What is your favorite hot sauce?
Louisiana.
Louisiana hot
Louisiana hot
sauce.
sauce.
I like it.
Did he stutter? He didn't stutter. He didn't stutter.
No, he didn't start.
Louisiana. Hot
Oh,
sauce.
because I sometimes I make. You're not asking me, are you?
No.
Jim, you want to know what I like?
We can wrap it up.
Somebody said rapid fire.
All right, if you were Jimmy or I to a push-up competition, this is the push-up competition. Who do you have better odds of beating, Jimmy or I, in push-ups? Now, mind you, I mean, you got to push up your whole body.
Both of you with one arm tied behind my back.
Wait, what? Can I sit on you? Can I sit on you when you do it?
All right. By the way, hold on.
You wanna get out here?
I respect that you might beat both of us, but the question is, who are you going to have a harder time beating? Who are you going to have an easier time beating? Schatz or myself? And by the way, if you don't know, we're going to pause the podcast. We're going on the floor right now, and we're doing some push-ups.
Where are you from?
Really?
In New York.
How many
New York.
push-ups we do in a stint?
Huh?
In one stint, how many?
By the way, I will do this until
Shatsky doesn't look like he's done a push-up
Yes.
ever.
He
No,
is
no,
my-
I swear to you, this morning I did 10.
I will
I
simply
swear
say,
this morning I was like, I got to do some push-ups.
as many as
Was
you
that
can,
as you were
as
smelling your
many as
cream
you can
cheese
do,
bagel?
Yeah,
as many
I
as you
did
can
10.
do, I'll do one more. As many as you can do, I'll do one more.
Really?
Oh, yeah, no matter how many you can do, I'll do one more. We can do it right now.
Oh, you doing that whole thing, that bull thing that somebody did?
It's a push-up off.
Oh, we got to wrap it up,
Do it
Jimmy.
right
I'm
now.
not allowed to talk anymore.
All
All right,
right.
we got to wrap it up.
All
Is
right.
there anything else I got to get to here?
The only thing I want to say, we are going to wrap it up, but here's an idea I have for Jollibee. And you could, by the
You have
way,
an idea for Jollibee.
I
They
have
have
an idea for-
3,000 stores. You have an idea.
But here's my idea. I think Jollibee should reach out to
2,000?
May
6,000?
rest in peace. I think you should reach out to the Jimmy Buffett estate, and I think the Jolly Man song, Jimmy Buffett's Jolly Man song, you guys should be involved with that because I think I'll send it to you. The Jolly Man, the Jolly Bee. I think it's fun. It's uplifting. There's my gift to you. Or you might say, do me a favor, stay in your lane.
Thank
Leave
you,
me alone.
Jimmy. We're not worthy.
We're not with it. All right, thank you so much, Kevin. This was super fun. Love what you guys are doing, and look forward to following up with you as you continue to open up stores and make magic happen with Jollibee. So thank you, man.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everybody.